Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be talking to you about Investors Bank. More specifically, I'm going to be walking you through a few ways that you can order checks for your Investors Bank checking account. So first, just a little bit of background on what checks are. A check is a physical piece of paper that's linked to your bank account. You use this to pay someone or a company, and the way that it works is you write the check and then you give it to the person that you're paying. They will then deposit the check into their bank account. Once they do that, the money will then be taken out of your account and deposited into theirs. So now that we have a little bit of background on what a check is, I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can order them. Before we get started, you will need to have a copy of a voided check or something else that has your Investors Bank account number and routing number on it. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open your web browser on your phone and type in the bank web address. You can use Safari, Chrome, Firefox, whatever browser you normally use will work just fine. I'm going to be using Safari in this video. As you can see, I'm already on the Investors Bank website, and you can see the web address at the top of the screen, myinvestorsbank.com. You can also check the description for the link to Investors Bank. So the first way to order checks is going to be by logging on to your Investors Bank account online. To do this, you're going to click on the login button, which is located at the top of the screen on the left side. You'll see a little lock icon right next to it. So you'll click on that, and that'll bring down this drop down where it already has personal and small business selected. So you'll click on that link, and that'll open up a new tab where you can enter your user ID and your password. Now, if you don't have a user ID and password, there is a button right down here at the bottom that says Enroll in Online Banking. You can go ahead and click on that link and then just follow the instructions on the screen to complete the enrollment process. Once you're logged in, you're going to go to Banking Options and then Order Online if available. Usually, banks do charge a fee for checks, and it's normally a set price, but be sure to look for any banking promos that include free checks if you have a certain type of account. The second way to order checks is going to be by calling the customer service number for Investors Bank. You can usually find this phone number located on the back of your Investors Bank debit card, and that's probably going to be the easiest place to find this phone number. You can also look for a Contact Us page on the Investors Bank website, but that can sometimes be a little tricky and not so straightforward to find. So if you happen to know of any other ways to find this phone number, please be sure to let me know in the comment section. I do also want to let you know that there is sometimes an additional fee to use this service to order your checks, and that is something that the customer service representative will be able to lay out for you when you speak with them. The third way to order checks is by ordering them through third-party vendor websites. To do this, you'll go to google.com and do a search for order replacement checks for Investors Bank. Now, I already have this tab up, and I've already typed into the search bar order replacement checks for Investors Bank. What this does is it brings up several third-party vendor websites that you can use to order checks. Websites like Checks Unlimited, Bradford Exchange Checks, and Checks in the Mail, just to name a few of those websites. Do be aware that prices and security features will vary when ordering online through a third-party vendor, so if you happen to know of any other good, reputable third-party vendors to order checks from, please let me know in the comments. Ordering checks this way is also where your voided check will come in handy because you'll need to have your exact Investors Bank account and routing number. Unlike when you order from the Investors Bank website or through the customer service phone number, those numbers will not automatically be entered, and so you'll have to enter them manually yourself, and you want to make sure to have them exactly correct in order to avoid bounced checks and things like that due to an incorrect number. So those are the 3 ways that you can order checks. I hope that you've found this useful, and please check out the description for more information about Investors Bank.